My name is Max Naylor. I'm a painter. My subject matter is predominantly landscape, but I think what I'm really interested in is kind of creating worlds, alternate realities, or perhaps you could describe it as a personal microcosm. Well, kind of a way I think about it is like paintings are made in the same way that we dream, or dreams are made, kind of long chains of memory with stuff coming into a pool of formation. There's a phrase that's used in terms of talking about a place, particularly a sort of a place that's kind of steeped in folklore or magic, somewhere like Stonehenge, for example, that idea of it's almost like a membrane that's permeable, a place where you can enter a different reality. And I try to create that in my paintings. I like to use the motif of the mist or fog in a lot of my paintings as a way to sort of invite the viewer. If there's lots of flowers in my painting, for example, it's set at a certain time of year. So I like to make sure the kind of flora and flowers and the leaves are all quite accurate. So in that regard, I'll adhere to the laws of nature, but sometimes I will completely reject them. I'm interested in kind of not having to play by the rules of reality. I like the idea that it's the audience's eyes that are actually illuminating the painting. So it's by the act of looking at the painting kind of brightens it almost. I live in Bristol in the UK, and it's a really great city actually. It's this perfect blend of exciting, vibrant urban city, but with really nice access to some beautiful countryside, so it's kind of perfect. There's like moments of magic to be had everywhere. Just on my walk home from the studio every evening, there'll be a little moment where something beautiful happens that I can incorporate into my paintings. When we talk about nature, the natural world, we talk about it as something separate to us, but I really don't see it that way. I think we share a common ancestry with all the plants and the trees on this planet. We are from the same matter, essentially. When you look at a boulder covered in moss and lichen, it feels like a world within a world, but in the same way as a city looks like a beautiful jewelry box from a hillside. They're both beautiful in different ways. I want the viewer to take away from looking at these paintings how they might interact with the world, maybe be influenced to stop and kind of look around a bit more. There's certain times of day where magical things can happen, even in the most mundane places. Every evening the sky changes colour, and even in a city or somewhere quite unremarkable, this kind of touch of magic can happen. And I think I'd like people to be more aware of that in their everyday lives.